very special day for crypto, let's say. we could say a special day for crypto. Well, we are here with JB, we are with George and other team members. So Clement should be over here. Let me see if I can find him. I hear his voice there. Let me get him. Oh, hello. Just this is a community call, Clement. Okay. 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 Well, let's give some updates of the week. Well, as you know, yesterday we had the cooperative call meeting, which we do once every year, and where we present the main topics on which the cooperative is working, the initiatives that we have undertaken, and a number of different everything that we do. It's a big summary of the activities of the company in the past year, and this is actually the fourth one we do. So this means that Kleros is like 5 years old already, which is quite. It makes me emotional to think about this. I remember the first one we did at a very, very small place at La Défense during the first ETHC. No, not the first one. The second time.
2019 was the first one.
We did the meeting at La Défense in the living room. So yesterday was that. People speculating that we have withhold in the report. And so the report gets sent to all of the cooperative members every year, 15 days before the cooperative meeting. And as you know, after the cooperative meeting takes place, we do publish a blog post that summarizes the activities. We do publish at least twice a year a community update report. You can expect this blog post based on the cooperative report to be published at some point in the coming weeks. So that's one thing. That's what took most of my time this week. Preparations for the meeting. Then, as you know, we are here incubating the two projects. One of them is IC Ferit. Maybe Ferit, you can explain a bit about your project. So, people know you already, but maybe you can pitch the project to the community.
Yeah, so the idea was always building the infrastructure for decentralized dispute resolution at Kleros, and we wanted community to build arbitrables around. In first years, we made some showcase applications to demonstrate what Kleros is capable of, but now cooperative is shifting its focus on arbitrators only, and as an OG team member, I decided to move out to become a community member and make a good business idea using Kleros under the hood. So I'm still working on the business idea. It's evolving, but it's more or less gonna be a platform where you claim something and put a security deposit for your claim, and you invite others to prove you wrong. So my target will be claims which are hard to prove, like you cannot come up with a proof easily. An example would be 1 + 1 = 2, which is very easy to prove. And the claim also should be easy to debunk, like you cannot prove someone's presence in a specific place, but you can prove that a person is not here at the moment. It's easy to debunk the claim, but it's not easy to prove where the person is. We are so targeting these kinds of claims. This can be used for curated news, where a reporter makes a news piece and claims that it's true and puts a security deposit and invite community to prove it wrong if they can. So this way they can gain trust of the community. This is one of the use cases I think about it. Bug bounties could be another one. Maybe for advertisements, you can advertise your product and you can fact check your claims about your product, like my product is the best one, and if you can prove otherwise, here's my security deposit. This is another use case I think about. Yeah, this is basically it's not set in stone. We are collaboratively thinking about the business idea. Green and Shotaro also helping me with brainstorming. We regularly discuss how we can improve, also with Fede. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Farid. Well, I have JB here. Maybe you can, you have the phone there. Okay, you can explain about the progress in V2, maybe the bridge. Not everything about the bridge, but something about the bridge.
Hi everyone. So yeah, we have some steady progress on V2. We are starting to see the front end taking shape with actual on-chain data. It looks great. It's mobile first, unlike what we were planning originally. We made some last-minute tweaks to be mobile first instead of desktop first. So it's a responsive web app. We also are progressing on the bridging side of things. I think we'll probably have a separate session to dive deeper into it. But we think we are taking a very unique approach to cross-chain interoperability. Somewhat minimalistic approach that works quite well for our use case, and maybe maybe it could be more useful maybe the broader for broader use cases. So we'll probably have a separate session to get into it. And then we have the progress on arbitration. We have tweaked the roadmap a little bit to probably fast track the arbitration side of V2 and deploy it on Arbitrum on the testnet as an upgradable contract, so that we can sort of iterate faster with the live version and with a test arbitrable, without necessarily having the entire system bridges and V1 interoperability, and for other reasons, such as the fact that there is no random number generator that satisfies us right now on Arbitrum. We are hoping to use something provided by Chainlink, but it's not available right now. And also, we are sort of waiting for Arbitrum to remove some of the training wheels on the rollups to be more comfortable. So that's going to take a little bit longer. So in the meantime, we want to keep iterating on the code, and we'll deploy it as an upgradable contract before those other blockers get solved. That sort of it.
Good job. Good. I don't know, Baby Green, you want to comment something about stake curate?
Well, I could comment something about security, but maybe we should talk about the tag registry rewards, because that was a contentious topic this week.
About what? About what?
The tag registry rewards, like address tags.
Yeah. I mean, we are open to change it. I mean, we came up with this. So, I mean, maybe you can explain the discussion so everything is on the same context of what are the options we evaluated. And so, yeah. Because it's easier maybe than writing. Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, so we had this internal discussion. I guess we've been talking about it for a few weeks now. And one of my points, Wamian and JB, I don't know. I think there was a bunch of people that made the argument that distributing the rewards with quadratic wave made more sense for a bunch of reasons. But we ended up deciding to do a linear distribution for the first month because of the blog post, among other things. But yeah, we really want feedback on this. It is very likely that second month is going to be distributed according to a quadratic distribution, but maybe that's not good enough. I don't know. We just need feedback for this. And yeah, if you want me to speak about stake curate, I could really take a lot of time to discuss it, but there are a bunch of issues open in GitHub. So if anyone is willing to apply those changes, they're free to do so. Right now, I'm busy with other integrations with like the API 3, insurance claim manager, and other stuff. So yeah, nothing else.
Maybe you can just say like 1 minute of stake curate. You don't have to explain everything about stake curate.
All right, so for those that don't know about stake curate is the next iteration of curate. It fixes a few issues it has. The main one, is that items that are included into the list, they have in the previous version, they have a period, and that makes it so that submitter no longer has any incentive for the item to keep belonging to the registry. So it's like if you had something like a registry for websites without ads, you will be in trouble because after the period passes, the submitter has an incentive to go and add ads onto the website. And also there will be no incentive for the challenger to remove the item, right? Because there is no longer any stake back in it. So stake curate solves that in a capital efficient way that will be a bit difficult to describe, but yeah.
Why should anyone care about this? I mean, don't get into details about the mechanics, but what problem does it solve for practical use cases?
Well, so the issue is that curate,
right?
Yeah, you can't really have a curation like a whitelist, for example, for let's say ad-free websites or let's say spam-free accounts if there is no stake back in it, because then there is no punishment for you if the item stops belonging to the registry. Let's say you have a registry for Twitter accounts that don't spam. You want these people to always have a stake back in it. Otherwise, there is no incentive to remove the items. The thing is, this could be a main dependency for things like decentralized curated whitelists, stuff like spam-free accounts for social media. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to William.
next time we will try to make your jingle for your section, William. I haven't had enough time for today.
I look forward to it. So I don't have that much to update. I calculated some parameters to update the court last week. I intend to post on the forum, as a proposal. However, crypto prices were particularly volatile this week, and some of there are things that go into the calculation of parameters that depend on sort of market environment, like prices of things and gas costs and such. So I've held off on posting those proposals for the moment. See what the market sort of settles down to. I remind people that you too can calculate parameters using the calculator that I've shared in the past in previous parameter proposal updates to propose new parameters to adjust to changing conditions, whether you think tasks in a given court are harder or easier than they used to be, or if you think that market conditions have changed. But anyway, so I'll eventually propose those. Beyond that, I've been continuing to work on my kind of social choice theory and briefs and my normal research topics.
Awesome, thank you. We have George here. No, George, you want to mention something or good? All good here. Also, Annabelle, maybe mention something about the events that are coming and what we are starting to organize for Ethereum Barcelona. Yeah.
Yes. So the details for Ethereum Barcelona need yet some more discussion. We'll definitely try to be there with the team members that are based close by. So this is cooking. I cannot announce much regarding the side event that we will have during the ETHCC week in Paris. We are targeting one of the conference day as an afterwork. If you have been there last year, it's really informal to meet you guys. We will do our best to invite, in any case, our friends from OpenVino. So you already know that you can get some wine tasting with them. So this is the project that was incubated in the last incubator program. So we announced this in July 2021, and they are going to be with us in July 2022 with updates. We are going to have a panel discussion with partners. Let's keep those partners secret for now. We'll have dinner together. I guess if you know me, you know that you will have a great dinner at this event. And be prepared for design cocktails. Federico, be prepared as well, because there is one that will be made for you.
I mean, I just care about how the cocktails are curated. Basically, that's my passion. So yeah.
So some detailed discussion, and we need some more discussion to fix the details. But this is going to be the spirit of the event. I'm going to do the best to visit the venues next week. And yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. So, by the way, just to mention that on the ETHCC, we have, I think, 5 talks prepared, right? Or accepted. So I have one on NFTs.
Yes.
Shotaro, you're there, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm here.
You talk.
Yeah.
What? So people know.
Yeah, so the topic of the talk is on content moderation and how to use Kleros for content moderation. It would be fun to pick up some experiments Federico Nani was interested in pursuing with using Kleros to moderate Telegram groups, and could be fun to have something like that implemented before the conference. But now we are making a big effort with this fast bridge, and it turns out that we're basically making a public good, which many protocols and dApps could use. and I've been working on this with JD, and it might be important or valuable. So I'm sort of like shifting my interest to maybe talk about that if I can change the topic. But otherwise, I will talk about content moderation and how Kleros fits in.
Maybe about how FastBridge can be applied to content moderation problems. That would make everyone happy.
Yeah, the best of both worlds.
If you manage to change the topic, let me know, because I also want to change the topic. I also have a call this CC, but I want to speak about state curate mostly. But yeah, my talk is about saving gas in smart contracts. Yeah, boring.
I think it's fascinating. I mean, what's worrying about being efficient, right? Okay, so William, you have a talk, right, as well?
I do. It's about different kinds of voting and how, like, sort of an overview of voting in different kinds of crypto protocols, from the kinds of like shelling point game voting that was relevant to Kleros, to also more like kind of DAO voting and the different kinds of models proposed in different like settings, with like quadratic voting and commitment voting, and then the kinds of like social choice research that I've been doing.
Good, thank you. And I guess that's it for this week. I don't know if you have any question. Okay, well, see you next week then, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. See you.
See you.